Land rights and indigenous sovereignty is an important topic that has been gaining more attention. In recent years, indigenous people around the world are fighting for their rights to their ancestral land and for the recognition of their sovereignty. This article will explore the history of land rights and indigenous sovereignty, the current situation, and the implications for the future. The history of land rights and indigenous sovereignty dates back thousands of years. Indigenous people have been stewards of the land for centuries, and they have had an important cultural and spiritual connection to their land. In many cases, they have been pushed off their land by colonial powers and denied their rights and sovereignty. This has resulted in a long history of struggles for land rights and indigenous sovereignty. Today, many indigenous people are still fighting for their land rights and sovereignty. In many cases, their land has been taken away from them, and they are struggling to get it back. In some cases, governments have recognized the rights of indigenous people and have given them some control over their land. In other cases, indigenous people are in a legal battle to have their land rights and sovereignty recognized. The implications of land rights and indigenous sovereignty are far-reaching. Land rights and sovereignty can provide indigenous people with economic opportunities, access to resources, and the ability to protect their culture and heritage. It also provides them with a sense of identity and self-determination. The future of land rights and indigenous sovereignty is uncertain. In some cases, governments are recognizing the rights of indigenous people and are taking steps to ensure their rights are protected. In other cases, indigenous people are still fighting for their rights and sovereignty. It is important that governments recognize the importance of land rights and the sovereignty of indigenous people in order to ensure the future of their cultures and heritages. Land rights and indigenous sovereignty are an important issue that is gaining more attention in recent years. Indigenous people around the world are fighting for their rights to their ancestral land and for the recognition of their sovereignty. It is important that governments recognize the importance of land rights and the sovereignty of indigenous people in order to ensure the future of their cultures and heritages. It is also important to recognize that land rights and indigenous sovereignty are part of a larger struggle for self-determination and justice.